Okay. I guess we can start
Okay,
now.
we're live. Yep. So
And
today we're gonna be going over our fantasy teams, and also we're gonna see any questions you guys have. We will be answering, and yeah, that's what I think we're doing today. So any questions, just pop them in the chat, and yeah, let's start off with hold up. Let's start off. We're gonna start. So on my team, we have. So let's start with our 1 year fantasy team. So in our regular fantasy thing, we have. Hold up, it's loading. I have Patrick Mahomes as my quarterback, who is, in my opinion, the second best fantasy quarterback to have. We have Ezekiel Elliott, who is the second best running back. Aaron Jones, who I'd say is the 7th or 8th best running back. D-Hop, who is an amazing wide receiver. Julio, who is going to get a lot of yards, but not a lot of touchdowns. Mark Andrews, who I think is underrated as a tight end. Nick Chubb at flex, who is a top 10 running back. And then Justin Tucker is the greatest kicker of at least this generation, at least this decade. But I could make an argument for best kicker of all time. So that's my starters. And then I got Kenny Golladay, Thielen, Todd Gurley, DJ Moore, David Johnson, Lev Bell, and Tyler Lockett on my bench. So, yeah, go on to your team.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Anything, Jules?
Crud.
Disconnect earbuds. Disconnect earbuds. Okay, yeah. So, going on to the other team.
Can you hear me?
League, yeah. Going on to the other teams in our league, we also have on the team that I am facing this year, this week, we have Lamar Jackson, who I think is the best kicker possible. Alvin Kamara, who just signed a 5-year extension. Austin Eckler, who I'd say is one of the more underrated wide receivers in the league. Chris Godwin, who is a good number 2 wide receiver, in my opinion, and could definitely go up to be number 1. Travis Kelce, who had a monster game on Thursday with 17 points. OBJ, who is in flex 49ers defense, which I think is one of the top. I personally think he reached a bit on this one when he drafted them in the, 8th round, Jules?
He drafted them really early.
I think it was the 8th round.
But I do think he had like the worst draft grade.
Yeah, that will kind of tank your draft grade. And then his bench is actually pretty good. I like his bench a lot. Which is premiered by AJ Green and T.Y. Hilton. So I mean he's projected to win, but by about a bit more than 2 points. So it's definitely gonna be a close matchup. I'm currently winning by 3, so I am winning and beating the spread. So yeah, Jules, onto your team and matchup.
Yeah. So did you hear me? Did you hear my team?
No.
Okay. So my team is. I'm facing the team with Russell Wilson. I'll go over his team in a second. So I've got the 3rd best quarterback, Deshaun Watson. I've got the second best fantasy running back with Saquon Barkley. I've got the third overall best running back, Derrick Henry. I've got Tyreek Hill. I've got Mike Evans. And for tight end, I've got Zach Ertz. I've got for my flex, Miles Sanders. And I've got the Bills defense, which I think was first or second when you drafted, but no, it was
I
second.
think it was
Yeah, it was second or third. And then I've got the second best kicker with Harrison Buckner. And we'll go over how they did, the players that played and how they did in a second. But for my bench, I've got Joe Mixon, Josh Jacobs, Allen Robinson, Kyler Murray, Cortland Sutton, Robert Woods, and DJ Chark Jr. Probably the best player on the Jags, and probably the only Pro Bowler on the Jags. And the team I'm facing this year, or this week, this is their team. He has Russell Wilson at quarterback, Christian McCaffrey, as you know, that he drafted first overall. Dalvin Cook, his second starting running back. Devontae Adams, the wide receiver from Green Bay. Juju Smith-Schuster, which was a little bit of a reach. I don't think I would have drafted him or started him at least, but it's a pretty good pick. He has George Kittle, tight end, Kenyon Drake, the flex, Steelers defense, and Will Lutz, the kicker. And on his bench, he's got probably the best bench out of all of us, in my opinion. Amari Cooper, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, A.J. Brown, Calvin Ridley, Terry McLaurin, David Montgomery, and Devontae Parker. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire had
a pretty
19
good game last night.
Yeah, he had like almost 20 points.
Yeah.
Almost more points than Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
And let's go over how our team did and if they played at all. So you can start with the guy you played and who and
Okay, so
how
I only had
good
one
they did.
starter playing. I had Patrick Mahomes, who got 20 points, 20.44 points if you want to be exact. But sadly, I had David Johnson on my bench, who had 19.9 points. So I'm kind of disappointed that that happened. And then my opponent, he had Travis Kelce, who had 17 points, which is amazing for a tight end. And then Kamani Fairbairn, who had 1 point, which was 1 extra point. Well, 2 extra points and 0 field goals. And how did you do, Jules?
My team, I just told you my team, and I've got the most points in the league currently because I guess I started the most players on the Texans and the Chiefs combined. So, or maybe it was just luck, but I don't know. But for me, see my team. Sorry, it's loading. But the surprising thing is Deshaun Watson had more points than than Patrick Mahomes, and
Yeah,
Patrick Mahomes actually won the game, and I'd say had a better game than Watson. But honestly, I do think Watson carried the team through most of it. So let's see who had points. Tyreek Hill, 15 points. Deshaun Watson, 20.82 points. Harrison Buckner, 10 points for a total of 46. And my opponent had 0. So I've got the edge with a total of 46.42 points to 0.
Yep. I mean, Tyreek Hill was definitely a good pick up. You picked him right before I was going to.
Yeah.
So
I think
I'm still kind of mad about that. So, but moving on to our Dynasty League, I actually had a really good game. Oh, hold up. We got some news. We got some Titans news. Adoree Jackson, Vic Beasley, and 3 others who are wait for the thing to load. Let's see here. So for the Titans, we are going to be missing for sure Vic Beasley, Adoree Jackson, Darrynton Evans, and then Derek Robinson for sure. And then Corey Davis is questionable, and then the Denver Broncos are going to be missing Von Miller, who's out for the season. Mark Barron, who's going to be out at least for this week, and then Cortland Sutton and KJ Hamler are both questionable. So,
man, that's a big. Those are all big losses for all of the teams. Man.
Yeah. So, moving on to the Dynasty League. So for my team, I have Patrick Mahomes, Zeke Elliott, Dalvin Cook. My wide receiver, I actually have really good wide receivers. I've got D-Hop, Tyreek, and then I got Zach Ertz at tight end, Justin Tucker again at kicker, and the Patriots defense. Also on my bench, I have Tannehill, who I traded for with one of the other people in our division, Daniel Jones, who I think could be a good young quarterback, Melvin Gordon, Gurley, Austin Eckler, Keenan Allen, Adam Thielen, Devontae Parker, Stephon Diggs, Cortland Sutton, Taysom Hill, which I thought was a bit of a steal because I like Taysom Hill to be for this. Tyler Higbee, Noah Fant, Robbie Gould, Kamani Fairbairn, the Minnesota Vikings defense, the Rams defense, and then my is Tua, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 19 points last night. Well, 20 points last night. Zach Moss, Jalen Reagor, and Antonio Gandy-Golden, who I like. So yeah, who's on your dynasty team?
On my team, I have pretty much the same team. Let's see.
How do you have the same team as me?
No, pretty much the same team on my from ESPN.
Oh, okay.
Deshaun Watson, Derrick Henry, Joe Mixon, Nick Chubb, Michael Thomas. I think he was my first round pick. Kenny Golladay, Mark Andrews, Harrison Buckner, and Baltimore's defense. And on my bench, I've got so many rookie QBs and just rookies in general. But on my bench, I've got Kyler Murray, Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, Raheem Mostert, David Montgomery, DeAndre Swift, Robert Woods, Odell Beckham, Mike Evans, Cooper Kupp, DK Metcalf, Jared Cook, Hunter Henry, Matt Prater, Jake Elliott, and the Chicago Bears defense and the 49ers defense. And
I like that. Yeah. I like that team a lot.
Yeah.
So my opponent has Lamar, Christian McCaffrey, who, by the way, I offered the trade for. I offered all my picks for the next 2 years.
Really?
To trade for him, because Christian McCaffrey is the best running back in fantasy, and I don't really have a lot of running back depth because I spent it on wide receivers and backs. We just have good in that, but I just don't have a lot of other stuff. But yeah, he's Lamar, Christian McCaffrey, Kamara, Julio, Chris Godwin, Kelsey, Darren Waller, Greg the Leg, the Steelers, Joe Flacco, who I do not like that pickup, Dak, Dwayne Haskins, Mark Ingram, Chris Carson, J.K. Dobbins, Cam Akers, Allen Robinson, Tyler Lockett, DJ Moore, DJ Chark, Jerry Jeudy, Evan Ingram, Zane Gonzalez, Michael Badgley, the Chiefs, and the Saints defense.
That's also a really good team. So let's look at our performance so far. I think
Wait, who are you playing? Who are you playing?
I'm playing. Let's see. So league, and then you go to. Okay, I am first. Win percentage. You are second. No, you're third. No, you're fourth. My bad. So scores, I guess. I am losing 38.15 to 17. So so far you've got the lead on me, but obviously it can change in a heartbeat.
Am I playing you?
Yeah, I think. Wait, no, I'm playing. Oh, never mind. I'm playing someone else. Wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm actually leading my game 33.35 to 0. You are leading your game 38.15 to 17.
Sweet. So some sleepers I have for fantasy, some tips. If you're in Dynasty, I doubt he's out on the waivers or anything right now, but if he's out there, and you have a taxi squad, take Clyde Edwards-Helaire in a heartbeat. I mean, he's the best rookie running back. He's my pick for Rookie of the Year. And I see no reason why you should not draft him. He has no health issues. Yeah, so I like him. I mean, he's going to be on my taxi squad for at least 3 years. Well, actually, he might come off it next year, but right now he is currently on my taxi squad, and I like that because it means that nobody else can steal him, but I have him there for when I need him. So, if I need a running back in week 16 or whatever, and he's playing out of his mind, then I'm probably gonna put him to my actual roster.
Yeah. Wait, oh man, you did claim him. Oh, yep. Anyway. Yeah, that's a problem. All right, so do you want to just talk about, what do you want to talk about?
So I want to talk about some of the big extensions that have come out over the last couple, actually mostly today. So Kamara got a big extension, Dalvin Cook got an extension, Cooper Kupp got an extension. Everybody's getting extensions. So.
Yeah.
So basically, if you look at the list of running backs that are meant to get to free agency next year, it's gone down from a really good list to not that great of a list, actually, because, I mean, who is there really, though? I mean, look at it. So.
Yeah, I mean, Gavin or Murphy Bro said this is awesome.
Yeah. Saw that, yeah.
Anyway, let's go to some NFL news, some more NFL news. So, yeah, Alvin Kamara obviously agrees to a 5-year, $75 million extension. I mean, I think this is a pretty good deal for the Saints and Kamara. 2 MVP odd. Yeah, 1 second. Oh yeah, the air quality in for the 49ers Cardinals game might affect the game being played.
Huh?
So there's some bad. I think the air is bad in the 49ers area, so and I think that might cancel the game.
Jeez. Wow. Just wow. Wow.
Yep.
I don't think that there's going to I don't think it's gonna get canceled. I think it's gonna get more postponed because one of the things that happens is they added a lot of precautions this year, like in scheduling, so they can because this is an interdivision game, and they both have the same bye week. They're probably just gonna reschedule it to the bye week. So yeah.
Let's do some sports news from like all the sports. I guess I'll start off because you're more of a football guy.
Yeah.
But I feel like 1 minute. Let's do college football.
Oh, actually, hold up. So we got. Okay, so let's go over some scores here. What else? What we got here? So in the NBA, we got upcoming tonight. We got Houston versus the Lakers in the semifinals, Game 5. Right now, the Lakers are leading the series 3-1. So they've got that, and then we got some NCAA football. So right now, Duke are losing to Notre Dame, 6-10. Notre Dame currently has the ball on third down. And actually, the Notre Dame has the ball. Their second down and 7 on their own 26. Third down and 6. Here, let's just watch this drive.
Okay.
Okay,
Number one, Clemson begins season on Saturday, so that's today, obviously.
looking forward to that, yeah.
I'm pretty yeah. Let's go to ESPN News. If anything big shows up, I'll talk about that. There's a lot of tennis going on right now.
I kind of talk about. So I kind of want to talk about some of the college football games going on. So it's over now, but Appalachian State have beaten Charlotte. But I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure about this, but I'm pretty sure that Charlotte was projected to lose this one of the games where like they pay some like lower division schools because they don't have whatchamacallit, preseason games in college. So I think they always pay, well, most some of the higher division teams will pay lower division teams to basically just like give them a bit of a refresher before the season really starts. I think this was one of those games, and Charlotte actually gave them a pretty good fight. So yeah. So anything else to talk about, Jules?
I do have one other thing. There's women's tennis going on right now. It's the women's U.S. Open final with Osaka versus Victoria Azarenka. I don't know how to pronounce that name. But she's actually winning. Okay, whatever.
Jules?
Yeah. You there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm still here.
Okay. Appalachian State beat Charlotte. I think you said that.
Yep.
Clemson, Wake Forest at 6:30 Central Time. and the Lakers are ahead of the Rockets in their series 3-1.
Yeah, so I think that the Lakers are probably going to win that because I just don't see how I don't see that there's a big way. I don't see a lot of ways. I mean, the Lakers are a good team, so I just don't see them winning the 4 games. I mean, the 3 games that you need to come back before the Lakers win 1. So, yeah.
Let's move on to the I'm just scrolling through. There's also hockey going on right now.
There is?
Yeah, the Golden Knights. Well, not currently, but
Okay, yeah.
in hockey, the Golden Knights versus the Dallas Stars. Dallas leads the series 2-1, and whoever wins this goes to the Stanley Cup. And let's see if there's any more news. That's it, I think. But will that wrap things up, or do you want to keep going?
Yeah, I think that's all the news that there really is to talk about. One little tidbit: if you get after the draft and they're really good wide receivers and tight ends, or you just want a backup tight ends, then one tip would be Mike Gesicki from the Dolphins, who, I mean, he's not that popular, but I think that he is a pretty good tight end who's kind of gone underappreciated. So yeah, anything else, Jules?
No, but Clowney will be playing for the Titans on Monday.
Yep.
And that's about it.
Yep,
That'll wrap things up. What's that?
Nothing else to talk about.
All right, that'll wrap things up on our live stream. So please like, subscribe, turn on the post notifications. Check out our podcast. It can be heard on Spotify, Apple Music, or wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you guys for watching.
See you guys.